Your time starts now.
People say that when you get married, the sex really slows down. And I have to disagree. Like for us, the sex has completely stopped. Like this seems like maybe a hip place, and I've heard of this sexual position called 69. I don't know, it's kind of all the rage. We do something called 99, which is where we both get in bed next to each other, fall asleep, and then morning is the first thing to come.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Nice, dude. She's just, you're just like my ex-wife, remotely located and distant. Bit of a joke.
Thank you. Your time is up.
What's in the news, huh? What's in the news? Meh.
Is that the premise of the joke?
Oh, yeah,
or
I'm
are
sorry.
you
Okay. I didn't know if I was
asking
gonna
me
wait
a
for an
question?
answer. All right, I'll keep going.
Okay.
What's in the news, men? Men in the news. Uh-oh, you know what I read? All men are dogs. Yeah, all men are dogs. Who let the men out? Woof. All men are dogs, which is why I wear peanut butter for lipstick.
I come from a life of privilege. Used to be a man, so yeah. I use the women's room, as one might guess. I take care of my business standing up. Not that anybody's asking. It's not easy to poop standing up. Not really sure why I do that.
Remember 9/11? Y'all remember 9/11? I learned how to ride a bike on 9/11.
Yes, we remember 9/11.
I learned how to ride a bike on 9/11. I never forgot.
Wait. You have to put a mask on. Hey,
Huh?
hey, you have to put a mask. No, put it back up. Put it back up. You have to put a mask on.
Oh, no, I got
No, you have.
it. Hey, face down, mask up. I get it.
No, you got to put it back up and then put the mask on, and before you can put it back down again.
I don't think I can put it back up.
How did you put it up in the first place?
Oh, hi. Some people say they think I fell off a turnip truck coming out of Bakersfield, but that's not true. It was Fresno. Well, it actually isn't Fresno either. I'm Marilyn Monrovia, and I'm from Monrovia. And in Monrovia, we're really famous.
Your time starts
for our very big
now.
Walmart.
Whenever I do a character, just count off 1, 2. I'm gonna do 50 characters in 3 minutes. All right, ready?
1, 2.
Okay, great. This is a person driving really fast in their car.
1, 2.
All right, 2. I'm fat, right?
Right.
And people try and act like, like that's a bad thing. Must be a shit deal. But I'll tell you, there's actually benefits to being fat, believe it or not. Off the bat, biggest benefit I found from being overweight is when people, men especially, because I'm hetero, deal with it, when people / men tell me that I must have a fat ass. I love that. Automatically assume, just because I'm fat, that I got a big juicy ass. Because here's the
Sucking on chili dog.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Sucking on chili dog.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, very
Because you're fat.
So, oh, okay. I thought it was like a metaphor or something. This is a person with visor. Swing golf.
11.
Since I've been in LA, I actually do go to the doctor a lot more. Me and my surgeon have been working on this face for about 4 years. There's actually currently so much Botox in my system that I can only form wrinkles around my asshole.
18.
You think this is a comedy show? This is a crime scene. This is a crime scene investigation going on right now. You know what? One of the comedians on this show done killed themselves. And I went in and investigated, and I found their suicide note, and it didn't look right. It read, I is dead, and I wasn't murdered. Ha ha! That's mighty suspicious right here. That's right, I'm a detective.
This is definitely worth it. Just one moment, please. This is called Grandmama.
You have 13 seconds.
Before I go, I just wanted to let you know that a magician made me disappear. And guess what?
What?
I'm back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ow! I'm loving it.
He's on blood thinners, so he hit his head. They had to drain the blood out of his brain. And then he went back to work too early, and he had a mental breakdown and had to go to the psych ward. The same psych ward that I later went to, which means that I'm a legacy. Do you even know who my papa was? They named a wing after him. They named a puzzle shelf after him because he solved all the puzzles on the puzzle shelf.
We met, it was just clear that our brands were perfect for each other. Took me back to his place in the Hollywood Hills. He did share it with 8 other guys, but they didn't try to join in, so it was cool. Made me a romantic dinner. The sex was okay. He was a little rough without asking, but you know how male feminists are.
I need some urine samples from every woman in the audience. I've already collected some. I'm gonna verify, because I can tell what's wrong by the taste of the urine. If there's something suspicious, I might as well just taste it. That tastes guilty than a mother. I also smell like somebody's lactated. Somebody's lactating out of their nipple. Somebody's pregnant. That might be the motive to kill somebody because they're trying to protect their baby. Huh? You trying to protect your baby?
Your time's up.
I'm the COVID compliance officer. They said I could do some time. That's cool. Hey, folks, how you doing tonight? Hi, I'm the COVID compliance officer. It's the most humiliating job in Hollywood. I'm just a hall monitor so that rich people can keep working. People like, hey, that must be cool. You work on some cool stuff? I'm like, yeah, I worked on The Weeknd's new music video. It was pretty cool. I had to go up to his posse and tell them to put their masks on, and they told me to go myself. So that's a pretty cool job that I have.
It's been great working through the pandemic, living in a 1-bedroom apartment, just seeing all the comics I previously hated struggle in cabins that their parents own. I don't know. I hate living in LA because you can't like anyone. I'll like someone and then I'll Google them and I'll find out like, oh, their dad ran a studio, and I'll be like, I wonder how they got a leg up, you know, or like, oh, their grandfather made movies. I'm like, that's great. My grandfather drove drunk off of a bridge and he landed on some railroad tracks and he died slowly in a hospital. And it was around Thanksgiving, and every Thanksgiving they would show Wizard of Oz. It was the only time they would show it. And then it would come on that same time every year, and my father would be in his basement inhaling poison, and just, he'd be flipping around, and he'd stop on Wizard of Oz when it would be on, and a single tear would start to form out of the corner of his eye, and he'd suck it back into his head because you're a Southern man, you don't cry in front of your boy. So my family's connected to film too. We're all connected to film. I love LA, I love the docs. I love music in the public domain.
I think it's good that the audience can only hear me, you know what I mean, instead of see me.
There are 2 cameras actively trained on you right now.
Okay, well.
This is not a podcast.
Okay, Megan. Thank you.
I'm sorry this isn't a podcast.
I wish it was.
Did anyone offer you a glass of tap water?
No.
Then this isn't a podcast.
I do like that everyone who's participated in this now knows what it feels like to do comedy sitting down, like I normally do with my wheelchair. Don't even have that going for me anymore. Everyone has a car now.
Your culture's not a costume. Is that what you're saying?
It isn't, but yet everyone's appropriating it.
Hey, how long till Applebee's releases the Black Lives Platter?
Your time is up.
And it's not, it's wide, sure, but it's actually, if you think about it, it's pretty flat. Not a, you know,
Your
it's
time is
making
up.
a mountain out of a molehill, you know what I mean? No, wait. I didn't get to say the funniest part.
They discovered a new species of whale. How'd they miss that? It's not a fish, it's a whale. They're pretty big, you know? And there were they spotted 3 whales hanging out together. These are extroverted whales. I figured it out.
You have 15 seconds.
I can't tell if it's shut or not.
You have 10 seconds. You have 8 seconds.
That's all I got. That's my time. I'll give it back to the room.